All right, what is going on, fight fans? We wrapped up a weekend where we had three main event cards. One on Friday, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. And the one on Sunday was fireworks, and it made the whole weekend worth it. After two lackluster, not only cards, but main event fights on Friday and Saturday, the monster, Naoya Inoue, showed up in Las Vegas somewhere that he hasn't fought in 4 or 5 years. And he defeated the very game, Ramon Cardenas. Like a lot of you, I had Inoue by stoppage. I did think that he would stop Ramon later on in the fight, which is pretty much what happened. Let's get to the pros and the cons. Number one, let me start with Ramon. The pros would be, unlike Canelo's opponent Saturday night, he did not he did not show up to be an opponent. Ramon showed up looking to not only win the fight, but to upset the apple cart, to knock Inoue off of the top pound for pound list, to stop him from having any big fights going forward. He came in there with a game plan. He was not afraid. He was very game. That's the first pro. The next pro is something that Timothy Bradley said, if you all caught it at the beginning of the fight. He said that because Inoue sometimes when he throws his straight right hand, he brings his right hand down to his rib cage, which leaves his chin wide open. He said that area right there is prime for a counter. And that's exactly what Ramon did with that shot in the second round that put Inoue down. So he did a good job of throwing the counter, and he made it no secret the rest of the fight that he was trying to throw that hard left hook. I like the fact that even though he was missing, he was throwing hard right shots. He was showing Inoue that, I'm going to throw some power. I'm going to put something on you to keep you off of me. And I did like the way that he was stalking at times. He didn't do it the whole fight, but there were times that he was coming forward, bringing the fight to Inoue. As for the cons for Ramon, the first con would be that I did not like the fact that he was standing right in front of Inoue. He was planting his feet, trying to go toe to toe. That is not a wise idea. Guys who stand in front of punchers, it always ends bad. Listen, just because a puncher hits you with 4, 5, 7, 8 shots and you don't go anywhere, those shots will at some point in the fight begin to wear you down. And that's exactly what happened. As far as cons, that's pretty much all I have for him. As for Inoue, the pros would be, he's still sharp. He fast hands, fast feet. I actually did like the defense. I like the shoulder movement. I like the way that he was ducking under punches. I like the jab. I like the left hooks to the side of the head. I like the looping right hand. I like the body work that he was doing. I like the combinations. Sometimes he threw 2 and sometimes he threw 4 punch combinations. I like the jab at the guard. You can tell that he was trying to break that guard, and he actually caught him with a good shot at one point where he hit him hard with the jab. It moved him. His guard opened up just enough for Inoue to throw a straight right hand. As for the cons, I didn't like the fact that Inoue got a little bit reckless when he got caught with that counter shot. The good thing is he learned from it, but he came in a little bit too cocky, a little bit too fast, and he paid the price for it. Let's talk about this fight. First round, classic fill-out round. Each fighter was trying to find his distance, using his jab to see where he wanted to land his shots at. Then in the second round, it got exciting. Ramon caught Inoue with that. It wasn't even a check left hook. He caught him with a left hook coming in. What it reminded me of is you remember when Marquez knocked out Manny Pacquiao, the shot that he caught him with, he slipped Pacquiao coming in. He caught his timing and just caught him with a straight right that Pacquiao didn't see. Same thing happened here for Inoue, except Inoue didn't get knocked out. Inoue was coming in, he was coming forward, and just like Timothy Bradley said, he threw his shot, and what happened is that Ramon, he slipped, but he angled his body on the left side of Inoue's body, and he threw the left hook perfect on the chin. He didn't even look to throw it. He knew where Inoue's chin was going to be, and he landed a beautiful shot. And don't get it twisted, Inoue was hurt from that shot. He went down. He got up at the 8 count. Lucky for him, by the time the referee brought him back together for the fight, there was only 5 seconds left in the round, and he was able to recover. The rest of the fight, Inoue began to really get his footing. He began to get his rhythm. Now, Ramon was actually trying to catch Inoue with that shot. I think that he started to really believe The only way I'm going to win this is by knockout. So if I can either catch him again with this left hook, catch him coming in with this nice counter, or maybe even catch him with a hard right hand because he was swinging hard, I can win this fight by knockout. But Inoue adjusted. He didn't get caught again with a left hook like that. He didn't just, come in fast, come in in a straight line. He began to come in at angles. He began to duck more, slip shots, and he began to just put the numbers on him. Upstairs, downstairs. I mean, he was throwing 3-punch combinations. I saw him throw one. He threw a straight right upstairs, a right to the body, and then a left hook to the jaw. Another time I saw him go, upstairs, downstairs, left hook to the jaw, left hook to the body. And let me tell you something. Those body shots began to wear Ramon down. Inoue drops him a few rounds later. I'm trying to remember, guys, what round it was. I want to say it was round 7 where Inoue dropped him. It was the body shot that hurt him. He caught him with 3 straight right hands, knocked him down. A few moments later, Inoue actually hit him with a counter left to the body. I haven't seen something like that in a while. He caught him with a counter left to the body. He backed up against the ropes and he was hurt. The next 2 rounds, it was basically just Inoue just wearing him down. And after round 8, his corners said to him that, if you don't show us something, Cardenas I'm talking about, if you don't show us something, we're going to stop the fight. I didn't like that. This man was fighting well enough that he needed to go out on his shield, which is exactly what happened. The 9th round comes. Inoue begins to put those numbers on him, and the referee saw enough. He didn't want the guy to get hurt. That's the end of the fight. So Inoue does it again. His knockout streak continues. His win streak continues. So now we talk about what happens. From here. Let me start with my man Ramon Cardenas. I don't know what they particularly have planned for him, but I want to see this guy again. I want to see him in the ring of fight. This man came in there. He was not afraid. He had an actual game plan. He was trying to work his game plan, and it didn't work out for him like we thought, but at least he tried to, do something. He didn't just dance around the ring and try to make it 12 rounds. As for Inoue, they talked about him fighting in September. They talked about him fighting in possibly in December as well. So let's talk about the junior featherweight division. Inoue said that pretty much the fight in September is already in the bag. He is going to fight MJ Akma Daliyev. Hope I'm saying that. I do know him, but I hope I'm saying his name right. They call him MJ. Inoue said that they are already set to fight in September. Now I don't remember who they said that he was going to fight in December, but he also talked about fighting in 2026. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that he said that basically that him and Nakatani are in discussions to fight in 2026, and that fight would be at 122. Now, the question I have for you all is, what happens with Inoue after that fight? Like, let's say he does fight in September. Let's say he fights in December. And then let's say that he fights Nakatani in, let's say, May of next year. He's talked about going up to featherweight. Are there any other super bantamweights, junior featherweights that you would like to see him get his hands on before he goes up to featherweight? What about Sam Goodman? Sam Goodman is a matter of fact, Sam Goodman fights next week. He's a top 3 junior featherweight, super bantamweight, whatever division you want to call it, and he's undefeated. I would like to see Inoue get in there and take the O from him. And then let's look at featherweight. If Inoue, let's say mid or late 2026, he goes up to featherweight, what would you like to see him do up there? There's a lot of names up there. There's actually guys up there that he's already beaten. If he goes to featherweight, do you want to see him kind of like he did with Stephen Fulton when he moved up to junior feather? He went right for the guy. Do you maybe want to see him go right for Rafael Espinoza? Maybe do you want to see him fight Nick Ball? Or is there someone else you might want to see him fight? Makito Nakano is a Japanese fighter who is at a featherweight. Would you like to maybe see him start there, then move his way up? But of course, to me, the end of the road has to be Nick Ball and Espinoza. Now, even though Inoue said that he thinks that featherweight is going to be his top out division, my gut tells me that we might see him at junior lightweight. That's what I think. I think that before this thing is all said and done, you're going to see him move up just one more time. And I was looking at the guys that are ranked, and there is somebody I have my eye on. If Masanero Rikishai can continue his win streak for, let's say, 2 more years, because he's 30 years old, so he's 2 years younger than Inoue. If this guy can continue to win, let's say for maybe 2 more years, maybe you get him to 2027, somewhere mid to late 2027. He's also from Japan. Right now, he is ranked the top of the junior lightweight division. That may be a good fight for Inoue to go out on, because if he's not going to go higher than featherweight, there may be, well, you know what, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say there may not be a lot of good fights for him, but actually between junior feather and junior lightweight, I can really look at and see about 10 more fights that he can fight. All right, fight fans, I went on a little bit longer than I usually do on this one because I was very excited about this fight. Inoue did his thing. He did not disappoint. What did you guys think? Did you pick Inoue by stoppage, or did you pick him by decision? I know you all picked Inoue. And what do you think about this fight against MJ in September? Are you looking forward to it? I am. I'm always looking forward to the monster fight. And speaking of the monster, he is pound for pound in the world. I have Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez behind him. I've had Saul Alvarez at the top of my list for a while, but Inoue showed what a champion does. When you get in there with an opponent that you're supposed to beat, you have to get in there and beat the man and not just carry the night through. All right, give me your thoughts on this fight. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hey, let's just keep growing this boxing channel. I love getting on here talking boxing with you all. Until next time, that's all I got. I'll let y'all later.